Alrighty, this is Danny, Sci-Fi Dude #1, back with you here again at Six Flags over at Texas, in Arlington, Texas, at the Fright Fest Saturday afternoon here. We're going to be spending the rest of the evening here, enjoying all the haunts and all the scary stuff going on and all the shows going on. My friend Mad Mike is right there with me. There he is, right there. Me and Mad Mike are going to be here for the rest of the day, having a good time, and we're going to see you here in a little bit. You looking forward to it, Mad Mike?
Absolutely.
Alrighty, we're going to see you in a little bit. Alrighty, we're in the front gate now. My friend Mad Mike and I are going to get our all-season flash passes in here, and here we go. Once we get those, we'll be set and ready. We already got our haunted house wristbands, as you can see right there. Got those already, and now we're going to get our flash passes for all the rides, and we'll be back with you in a minute. Alrighty, we just picked up our Platinum Flash passes here at Six Flags over Texas, which gets us on the rides pretty quick. It's a Platinum, that means we only wait a few minutes. And my friend Mike has got his, there he is. And we also have our haunted house wristbands, which are those wristbands there that get us into all the haunted houses. As Diamond Elite members, we get all of that. As you can see, that's what I am, a Diamond Elite member there. So is my friend Mike, and we are ready to have fun here at this Fright Fest weekend here at Six Flags over Texas in Arlington, Texas. We're going to have a blast today, so stay with us. Alrighty, we can see the blood red waters of the entry fountain there. That's the entry plaza, and this is the entry fountain. And it's blood red for Fright Fest. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go eat first and then have some fun. Oh. And here's my friend Michael. They got some tombstones over here in the front entry plaza near the Silver Star Carousel stage. Up there is where they're going to have the Awakening later. I have already recorded the Awakening on a separate vlog, so you'll be able to see that too. And we're going to catch some scenery and have some fun. Be back with you in a bit. We're headed through the Looney Tunes gift shop here in Six Flags over Texas. Nice air conditioning in here, good way to cool off if you're hot on a hot summer day. And my friend Mike and I, there he is. We're on our way to go eat at JB's. And what do you think, Mike? You ready to eat?
Yeah.
Let's go do it, brother. We're going to head this direction. Head on down. And we're going to head on down the road and get some food. And we're going to have a good time here at Fright Fest. My third night out at Fright Fest. I tell you what, these Fright Fests are always a lot of fun. This year they're really going all out for the theming. They even got all the rides themed. So we're going to give that a try. We're going to give all the rides a try, and we're going to have a good time here at Six Flags over Texas. In the meantime, we're also going to get a look at what's going on over there at the Aquaman Splashdown, which is now going to be Aquaman Power Wave. They are busy working on that, and I don't think any real construction has begun, but they do have some equipment out there. That's that fence. You'll see the fence right there. That's where they're building it. There's no real construction going on, but there is some equipment out there. But that construction we expect will start sometime between now and the end of the year. And we're going to have a great new ride for next season, and I, for one, plan to be out here to ride it, and we hope all of you will get the chance to come out and give it a try, too. It's going to be the first of its kind in North America. That's going to be the Aquaman Power Wave, which is a mock power splash from a German mock company. They are well known for their water rides, their water coasters, as well as their roller coasters. And so, yeah, when that gets built, we're going to be back out here, and me and my friend Mike. I know Mike wants to try the new Aquaman Power Wave. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be doing. That fence right over there is where they're building it. And we will keep you updated on that as they continue to work on that. Meantime, we're going to go eat. Then we're going to see some shows, and we're going to have some fun out here at Six Flags Fright Fest on Saturday afternoon. See you in a bit. Back here at Six Flags over Texas Fright Fest. That is Runaway Mountain, but for Halloween they're calling it Midnight Mountain. And let me tell you, it's plenty scary. They've got some, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they've got plenty of Halloween theming in there. And the best part is when you're actually on the coaster, you got a nice surprise waiting for you in there, so you're definitely going to want to ride that. But it does have a nice big line, as you can see right there. But of course, that is of no concern to me and Mad Mike. Is it Mad Mike? That's because we got our flash passes right here.
That's right.
We are the flash pass men. The flash pass men. We have no trouble with lines whatsoever.
We are Diamond. We are Elite. We are the Horsemen.
That's what we are. That's what we are. That's right. We laugh at long lines. We don't even know what they are. Isn't that right, Mike?
That's right.
All righty.
You see, we have special privileges, and a lot of people don't.
Well, look at that, man. Look at that line.
Hey, we get to legally cut the line.
Look at that line.
These.
Look at that line, man. Look how long that line is.
That is a long line, and boy,
it's all the way back there.
And you know what?
And
these people don't even know what to expect when they get in there.
That's true. They're going to wet themselves. I tell you right, having already been on this ride, I can tell you they're going to wet themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And But like I said, that line is of no consequence to me and Mike. We are the Flash Pass Horsemen.
Woo!
And we'll be seeing you here in a little bit. We're going to head into JB's for a bite to eat. We'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, we're about to dig into some food here. This is a double meat. I'm not kidding you. This is a double meat bacon cheeseburger that you can get here on the Dining Pass. You do pay $1 extra. Yeah, that's all it costs. You get a double meat bacon cheeseburger. It looks awesome. I'm going to dig into that. Later on, we're going to see Iranian's Nightmare and check out some of the rides. My good buddy Mike right across the table from me there. He's got his food, and we're going to have a good time here tonight. And we're going to invite you to join us. So stay tuned. Alrighty, my friend Mad Mike and I are here getting ready to watch Iranian's Nightmare. Iranian's Nightmare here at the Blackburn Southern Palace Theater.
25th year.
Yeah, the 25th year of the theater. Here at the Southern Palace Theater, which is the 25th year of this theater. And, or the David Blackburn Theater. Actually, the Blackburn Theater's been here longer than that, hasn't it?
It's been here since the 60s. It's not 25 years old.
Well, what's been 25 years?
Now, 25 years is the Iranian's Nightmare show.
Yeah, I think it's about time for a change. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, but the thing that
I'm thinking it's about time for a change. Yeah.
The thing about this show, what keeps it fresh, is the pop culture references.
That is true. But if I'm still hoping they'll eventually work out a new show for this for this theater, because for Fright Fest, because this is actually an old show. It's good, but I'm anxious for something new to come in. But we'll be watching that together here in a few minutes, and we'll try to get a little bit of footage of that for you, and we'll see you in a bit.
I got just pieces. Well, Pete, no!
We just came out of Iranian's Nightmare. We got pictures with the cast and everything. It was a good show. They put on a good show every year with this cast and with this show. It's actually a very entertaining show. They made a few changes to it this year. It's very funny. Lots of good musical numbers. It's the 25th year of Iranian's Nightmare here at Six Flags Over Texas. And you can see that on a separate vlog. You'll see that. I'll be doing a separate YouTube video on that. And then you'll see this vlog from out here today at the park. Me and my friend Mike Burton, there he is. You'll be seeing that on a separate vlog, so look for 2 new videos coming from me very soon. And one will be Iranian's Nightmare, and one will be my 3rd vlog from Fiesta, or from Six Flags Over Texas here at Arlington, Texas, on Fright Fest. And right now we are headed into Runaway Mountain, where we're going to check out some theming and have a ride. They got this ride well themed for Halloween this year, including a giant Yeti, but you will have to ride the ride to get the full experience. So I highly recommend giving this a try. Are you ready to see the Yeti, Michael Burton?
I'm ready.
Try not to wet yourself, brother.
Hey, I don't do that.
You don't do that? You're not so old that you can't hold it in just yet.
Watch the old jokes.
Maybe in another 20 years you'll be too old.
Hey, oldest ride, longest line.
Exactly. Alrighty, see you in a bit. Alrighty, we are inside Runaway Mountain, getting ready to ride it again. They got great theming this year. Great Halloween theming. I can zoom in a little bit and show you some of the little fiendish characters they got standing around. But you got to ride the ride to get the full impact. It is a very scary ride this year for Halloween Fright Fest. It's called they call it the Midnight Mountain. It is a scary ride, and we're going to get on and give you a review as we get off. After we get off, yeah. See you in a bit. We see some of the great theming here in Runaway Mountain. We're getting off the ride, and we're going to take a peek at some of the theming real quick. Look at that. That's awesome. And we're on our way out. Boy, I tell you what, this is a good ride for Halloween. They got all kinds of theming in here, but you got to get on the ride to get the full experience. Isn't that good ride? Isn't that a good ride, Mike?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a very good ride.
Tell you what, I love this.
That should be just part of the regular theming, by the way, and not just during Fright Fest, I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
How was it?
And, well, if you're ever out here at Six Flags Over Texas, you got to ride Runaway Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
It is all themed up for Fright Fest, and you're really going to love it, so give it a try.
Of course you can. Oh, no.
Well, me and my friend Mad Mike just got through watching The Awakening. You can see that on a separate vlog that I've already uploaded. I got the entire Awakening. There's my friend Mike. I'm blinding him with my blinding light here. But we are here at Six Flags Fright Fest on Saturday evening. It's real crowded in the park, and all the haunts are out now. It's after dark. The Awakening has happened. And if you want to see the awakening, just go to my separate vlog where I have the entire awakening.
You have to get there early too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you want to see it in person, you'll have to get there early because it's pretty crowded. But in the meantime, you can check my vlog. Mad Mike is going to upload his vlog later, so you can check our video of the awakening. It's a very good show this year. They changed it a bit from last year. And Irania's Nightmare has been changed a bit from last year too. We just saw that. You can see that on a separate vlog. I'll upload that later, and you'll see it on a separate vlog. In the meantime, we're going to head towards Art of Torture and some of the haunted houses and check those out. We'll be back with you here in a minute.
Turn your lights on.
And we're headed through one of the scare zones, which is really crowded, as you can see here. This is called Squeal Long Pig. And you got to go through the fog, and you're going to bump into some scary characters in there. And we're going to head towards Art of Torture with my good friend Mad Mike. Are you scared yet, Mad Mike?
No, but it's going to be enjoyable watching these people run like scalded dogs. It's amazing to me.
Did it though?
These people are acting like it's a Black Friday sale at Walmart.
Excellent theming here this year at Six Flags Over Texas. We're going to try and get on that is the Texas, or the new Texas Giant there in the distance. We're going to try and get on that. They got some excellent theming on that this year too. And we're headed toward Art of Torture. We'll be there. And we're going to head towards Alien Incubator first. My friend Mike wants to go through that first. And then we'll head through some other stuff and have a great time tonight.
Out of circus school.
This is the Art of Torture, which looks like a barn. The facade they have right there. And this is the line for it. It's a fairly long line, not too long. It is actually one of the best new haunted houses they have out here. It's a fairly long haunted house with lots of new set pieces and animatronics, good scare actors. So if you get a chance to go through Art of Torture right back there, then I highly recommend it. And in the meantime, we're headed towards Curse of Ra and Alien Incubator. That would be me and my friend Mad Mike right next to me. We're going to have a good time tonight. Aren't we, Mad Mike?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. And we got an emergency vehicle passing by. Apparently someone got a little too scared here. There is the Curse of Ra. That is one of the 3 new haunted houses this year, the Curse of Ra. That's actually very good theming. But we are headed towards the other one, which is going to be the Alien Incubator. That would be me and my good friend Mad Mike.
How did you get so funky time?
And as soon as we get over there to Alien Incubator, we're going to get in line for that. That's kind of I would say Alien Incubator is sort of a cross between Star Wars, Aliens, and Halo. Kind of like that. It's an outer space theme. I wouldn't say it's real scary, but it is a lot of fun. And that is where we're headed now. There's my friend Mike. And we are now headed towards Alien Incubator. And we're going to get in line for that as soon as we get there. There's probably a line for it because that seems to be one of the more popular haunted houses. So there's likely going to be a line for that. So, well, not too bad. Not too bad right now. But later on, there's definitely going to be a line. Okay, here we go. We're getting line for Alien Incubator. And we'll be back with you in a minute. There is the facade for Alien Incubator, which is very eye-catching. Nice green glow there. And we're heading in, and we're going to be going through. Hey, Mike, what did you think of Alien Incubator?
That was cool, man.
A little bit of Halo, a little bit of Aliens, and a little bit of Star Wars. I noticed you recognize the Halo characters.
Yeah, that's really cool, man.
That is cool, isn't it?
Not really scary, just a lot of fun.
Genuinely a lot of fun. Yeah. Real cool theming, and obviously worth the visit. It's good to see Six Flags Over Texas spending some money on their Fright Fest this year. It's really good to see some new haunted houses. And now we're going to go through Art of Torture. That's going to be right over there. That's Art of Torture. We're going to head through that next, and we'll talk at you a little bit later. So you're saying you liked Curse of Ra?
I do like the Curse of Ra.
A little bit of the Indiana Jones kind of thing, huh?
Oh, the Indiana Jones. So you have Alien, Star Wars, and Halo in the other one, and Indiana Jones, and the Mummy in the first one. Very cool.
I tell you what, we're going to head towards Gotham next. There's a maze up there that we're going to go through that has some scare actors in it. It's a part of a fright zone or a scare zone. We're going to give that a try. I'm going to try and take my camera through there. I think they do let you take a camera in there. and I'm going to try and get in there and see what's going on, and we're going to head towards Gotham. We're going to have some more fun. Stay tuned. And another shot of Curse of Ra. We're going to head around towards Alien Incubator too. Get you a good shot of the outside of the facade of that one, which is really cool to see. We're going to head around that direction. As you can see, it's very crowded on this Saturday, this Fright Fest Saturday evening here at Six Flags Over Texas. The sun is down. The weather is a little bit cooler now that the sun has gone down. So I'm going to try and get a good view of that Alien Incubator facade, which is really cool to see. Then we're going to head through a fright zone up here, a scare zone.
A bracelet that allows you to access 6 houses, or you can upgrade the bracelet to VIP, which allows you to skip.
Let's have a look at that facade. We have to swing around this way to get it, but we're going to get a good look at it. Then we're going to head through the Voodoo Swamp, which is up front there.
Scare zone.
There it is, Alien Incubator. That is really cool signage. The aliens up on top up there, the green lit sign there, that's awesome. Alrighty. Alien Incubator, a cool haunted house here at Six Flags Over Texas. Now we're going to head back through Voodoo Swamp. Voodoo Swamp. Let's go through there and let's go through that. There's a maze right up here near Gotham. I'm gonna try that. We can both go through it. It's real short. Okay. We're heading into the scare zone, Voodoo Swamp. And as we can hear from all the screaming people, it must be pretty scary. Oh, some scare actors up there already. Looks like we're in full swing. Alrighty.
Why is everybody getting scared of that little plane?
Well, let's stay next to me, okay? Well, that's the idea. That's a scare zone. Scare actors to the left and the right there. There's some scare actors. And we're headed into the Voodoo Swamp, which is got a nice lighting effect with fogs and scare actors. There's some scare actors right there. Them scare actors. Getting bumped into here. As we try to make our way through this, we're getting bumped into by a lot of people who are obviously scared, or pretending to be scared anyway. Nice fog. Going into some fog here. You got to watch out for the fog. You never know who you can run into in the fog.
What's my Batman?
I'm homophobic. Okay.
Oh, there goes a vampire. There goes a vampire. All right, he's after some people. Halloween Fright Fest here at Six Flags Over Texas. And we're coming out of the scare zone now, and we're going to be headed into another scare zone. I'll be back with you in a minute. Alrighty, we are in the fog, and that little building there is where we're headed next. That's a little scare maze. We're going to head through there and try to see what we can see.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that's cool. That is really cool right there. That's a good scare actor. Hey, follow me, Mike. We're going to head through the maze here and see what we can see. Oh, nice scare actors there. We're going to walk through here together. This is a little maze here. It's got some scare actors in it. And we're gonna try and survive. We're gonna try and survive the haunted maze here. And we're already headed through the maze. There's my friend Mike behind me. We're gonna see what's in here. Oh, there's what's in here. There's what's in here. A little bit of fog.
Oh my God, it's a little kid.
Yeah. Nobody in there. Nobody in there. There's supposed to be an actor in there. I guess some of them came out. Well, some of the actors must have come out of that. That's normally got actors in it. But anyway, I'm headed towards Blackout. I'll be seeing you here in a minute. Alrighty, we are now at Blackout, which I'm going to get in line for that, which is over here, I think. Trying to see where the beginning of the line is. It might be. You come to think of it, it might be on the other side over there. That is a long line for Blackout. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm going to get back in line for this one, and as soon as I go through that, I'll come back with a review of Blackout Haunted House here at Six Flags Over Texas. It's right there. Yeah. Alrighty, just got out of Blackout, the haunted house here. This is the last year for Blackout, from what we're told. They're going to add a new haunted house next year. It's one of the weakest haunted houses. Not really very many scare actors, and just basically a lot of corridors with flashing lights and loud thunder sounds. One or two scare actors, and that's about it. Not much to talk about. I'm not surprised this one's on its way out. Next year, new one coming in, so hopefully that one will be better. Blackout, not much to talk about. It's just it's kind of a weak haunted house, I would say. Alrighty, we are on the Runaway Mine Train where they have the doll museum. This is from last year. Got a pretty scary looking doll right there, a big life-size doll. Then we got some pretty scary looking dolls right here too. This normally goes around. It turns on and goes around, but apparently it's not working right now. All of these are supposed to be animated, but they're not working right now apparently. But they are still fun to look at. People are playing with them as they go by, which I don't think that's helping matters any. You can see that they've got an electrical cord hooked up there, and they're supposed to be turned on, but they're not turned on right now. But anyway, people are messing with these things left and right as they come through here. We're about to get on the Runaway Mine Train, which is going to be a kind of haunted house attraction tonight. It's got some scary theming. After this, we're about to hit the Art of Torture, then maybe the Runaway Mountain one more time, which is an excellent ride, especially for Halloween. I know they got the Halloween theming. And the last group of riders getting off. The new group of riders about to get on. Here at the Runaway Mine Train is, of course, the first of the mine train roller coasters, first built back in 1964. And it's been open since then. And I should say 1966 or 65, right around then is when they built this. It's the very first of the mine train roller coaster rides. And of course, almost every theme park in the world has some kind of a mine train ride nowadays. This was the very first one of those to be built by Aerodynamics back in 1960, I think it was 65. And then Aerodynamics, of course, was the same company that built Matterhorn bobsled out at Disneyland in California. They also built the log flume ride here at Six Flags Over Texas, which is the very first log flume ride. And then they built this, which is the first mine train style roller coaster and the second tubular steel roller coaster to be built. And for Halloween, they always pull out the doll museum and put that in here for some nice Halloween theming. And the ride is also themed. You get nice scares, especially at nighttime on the ride, especially in the saloon area where they have that nice and decked out with another doll museum. So if you want to see some really scary stuff, get on Runaway Mine Train. Oh, that looks like my ex-girlfriend there. She still has a big mouth. And if you look closely, you can see that they have dolls on all of the gates. There are little dolls on all of the gates there. All of the gates have dolls on them. And You can see all the dolls on the gates there. And well, we're about to get on this, and we'll get, as soon as we're done riding, we'll get back with you. Me and my good friend Mike Burton, there he is. We're about to get on this ride, and as soon as we're done, we'll be back with you. Yeah, stay tuned. We've gotten off Runaway Mine Train, which is nicely themed to a doll museum, a scary doll museum. We are now headed back through the Scare Zone, which is called the Voodoo Swamp, here at Six Flags Over Texas. This is a heavily shaded area normally, and they make good use of the trees. They've got good theming here, and lots of fog and lots of scare actors. And we're gonna make our way through here. We There's scare actors right here. There's some scare actors right there. They are hard at work. There's a scare actor over there on the right side. Voodoo Swamp right there. Come on, here comes the fog. Here comes the fog. Yeah, what is a scare zone without fog? Oh dang it. What is a scare zone without fog? And that is what it's all about. That's the Voodoo Swamp right there. We're going to head now onto the Art of Torture. Be back with you in a minute. And more of the scare actors out there. We are right there. Those look like some of the actors in Voodoo Swamp right there. They're out, and they're in front of the Curse of Ra right here, which is a very good facade there. And I'm going to rejoin my friend Mike Burton after having just come through Alien Incubator one more time. A very well-themed ride, I'm sorry, attraction.
Here at Six Flags Over
haunted
Texas,
attraction,
Fright Fest 2019, we have 6 haunted houses, 3 returning, 3 brand new.
And we're going to rejoin Mike, and then we're going to head to the Art of Torture,
right behind me, we have the Curse of
and
Ra,
maybe Runaway Mountain one more time, and have a good time.
And last but not least, the Art of Torture.
See you in a bit. They just got on went through Art of Torture, which is one of the brand new haunted houses here. This is actually a very good haunted house. Lots of good props in there, lots of good scare actors. This was really a macabre one as compared to the other two. This has more macabre imagery, more, with a name like Art of Torture, you can imagine. It's similar in some ways to Piggy's Bloodshed. You have similar macabre and mature subject matter in there. Not recommended for small children. It really is scary. And I just came through that, and it was really very good. My friend Mike is with me. We're going to get on Runaway Mountain one more time before leaving. We've had a good time here at Fright Fest.
Yes, we did.
And we're on our way there now. Can you make it, Mike? Now up ahead here is a scare zone called a Squeal Long Pig, which is part of this Piggy's Bloodshed attraction here, or haunted attraction here. And I'm not sure if it's still out. I guess it is operating though. Yeah, I can still see the red glow, so it's still operating. And we'll pass by that as we head towards Runaway Mountain, which has really been ramped up this year for Fright Fest with a Yeti and scary theming in there. A lot of people probably waiting in line, but we have flash passes, so we don't have to wait in line. We'll be on there in just a few minutes. And as I walk, I'm going to try and give you a peek at the Squeal Long Pig Fright or Scare Zone up here. It's the one that's glowing red with the fog up there. We're going to walk through that briefly. This is one of the more elaborate scare zones here, as you can see by all the props and stuff here. All the set pieces here. And of course we got a lot of crazy people running around with like chickens with their heads cut off, and they're scared of the scare actors. Apparently they don't have enough sense to know it's just actors. So they're running scared, everybody is. That was good. So I'm going to walk in this direction just briefly to give you an idea what this scare zone's all about up here. And this is really scary for small children.
Are you? What the?
Scare actors out and about. And we're going to turn around and head back that way. Scare actors out and about here. And we're headed towards Runaway Mountain. The biggest scary thing is you can't see in front of you and you might run into somebody in this thing. Okay, we're back out of the fog. But the scariest part of that is not being able to see in front of you and not knowing if someone's about to run into you. And there's a scare actor right there. Let me catch up with my friend Mike Burton. Here he is, right here. He's the Mad Mike. Hey, Mike. I just walked through the scare zone real quick with my camera to get a good shot of it. Okay, we're going to head towards Runaway Mountain now and get a good ride on the, one last ride on the really well-themed Runaway Mountain this year for Halloween. It is now an abominable snowman theme, and boy is it good. It usually scares everybody. And another scare actor to our left there. This is all part of the Squeal Along Pig. Like I said, with all this fog, it's amazing that people aren't killing each other. It's hard to see in front of you.
And we walking through here. That's the way you get to the phone.
And my friend Mike is right behind me. We're going to head towards Runaway Mountain and head through this restaurant here with the colorful lights. This is called JB Smokehouse. JB Smokehouse was formerly known as Gator McGee's when they first opened Runaway Mountain back in the mid-90s, around 96, I believe, or 97. Or 96, I beg your pardon. It might have been 95. Now that I think about it, it was mid-90s. And this was originally called Gator McGee's, and they eventually changed the name to JB Smokehouse. And we are now headed towards Runaway Mountain. I'm gonna head up in here where there's some lights so I can check my flash pass real quick. I should be ready to go because I didn't check it last time, so it's still ready to go on the Runaway Mountain. Let's have a look at that flash pass. And Runaway Mountain is reserved right there. And I'm ready to go, and so is my friend Mad Mike, who's making his way toward me right now. There he comes. So we're going to head towards Runaway Mountain and have a good ride on that. There's still quite a long line on that. It is a scary attraction this year with the Yeti, and it is going to be fun to ride right now. Very well themed. It's probably about the best themed ride that they have here at Six Flags Over Texas, short of the Mr. Freeze ride there in Gotham City. This is a very well themed ride here. Alrighty, and we're going to be back with you here in just a minute as soon as we get done riding. Stay tuned. Back off Runaway Mountain again, and I tell you what, that is an amazing ride for Halloween, isn't it, Mike?
Yes, it is.
And that Yeti alone is worth the ride. They're worth the wait in line. If you have a flash pass, then by all means use it on Runaway Mountain. They have really gone all out for this ride this year. The theming is excellent. It is really scary with the big Yeti. And if you're into Fright Fest, then you definitely will want to ride this ride. They call it the Midnight Mountain, which is really an abominable snowman theme, and it is really good. And we are making our way now to get our back towards the exit to get our stuff that we left in the Flash Pass entrance here. And we'll be back with you in a minute. Alrighty, we're about to head out of the park after having another fun-filled night at Fright Fest here at Six Flags Over Texas. That will be located in Arlington, Texas, between Dallas and Fort Worth. pay us a visit if you ever drop into this part of the country. And we're going through a scare zone here. This is called the Freak Town, I think. It's a kind of a circus-themed scare zone. Some scare actors here. Hi guys. Hello. And we are passing through Freak Town and headed towards Looney Tunes Mall, or Looney Tunes gift shop here. And we'll be on our way out here pretty soon. I'm going to head in here and see what they've got for sale right now. Be back with you. Alrighty. We're headed out and they've got a show going on up on the stage up there. What show is that?
That's WBAT Final Fright Challenge.
Okay, Final Fright Challenge, WBAT.
They do it every night before party.
Yep, and we're on our way out of the park now. Having had another fine Fright Fest Saturday here. It's real crowded, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of great rides here. A lot of good Fright Fest theming. Haunted houses are fine, except for Blackout, which is kind of weak. But all the other haunted houses were excellent. Art of Torture, Alien Incubator, Piggy's Bloodshed, Curse of Ra, and Hell Block 6. All those haunted houses are excellent, and then the haunted theming on a lot of the rides.
Yes, I love it. Trevor, right this way, Trevor.
All the rides have haunted theming. Well, not all, but most of them do.
And you were gonna face.
And especially Runaway Mountain, which is the indoor roller coaster. It has excellent Halloween theming this year. So you get a chance to come out, take in all the attractions that here at Six Flags Over Texas Fright Fest.
Alan, very excited to be here.
Be back with you in a minute. We're on our way back to the car, which is parked in the preferred parking section. And we had a great night here at Halloween Fright Fest. What do you think, Mike? You had a good time tonight?
Yep.
Well, that's good. What do you think of Alien Incubator?
Alien Incubator was cool. Yep. It appealed to the sci-fi aspect. It really wasn't that scary, but it was still cool. Curse of Ra was like an Indiana Jones slash Mummy type thing. You know, when I was going through Curse of Ra, I was kind of doing my chin like this, like Indiana Jones. Kind of searching for the golden idol.
Well, the theming on those rides or those attractions is excellent.
Yeah,
and of course,
Indiana Jones is Disney, so sorry, but I mean it's not really a copycat of that, but it kind of feels like a cross between it and the movie.
And of course, Runaway Mountain is one of their better attractions this year. Now that they've added the Yeti and turned that into an abominable snowman, they call it the Midnight Mountain. But it's basically a Yeti theme with an abominable snowman and also some creepy trolls in the loading station and then also in the unloading station. And the abominable snowman, if you want to see him, you got to ride the ride. And so what do you think of Runaway Mountain this year, Mike?
That's good.
We're going this way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Come on, Mike. We should have gone down that way and crossed over here because we have to go all the way over there. But anyway, the Runaway Mountain attraction. Yeah, the Runaway Mountain attraction, I would say it's about time they upgraded that attraction. They finally did it, didn't they?
Yep.
But anyway, we are now on our way out of the park. Across there is the Ranger Ballpark, which is AT&T, or I'm sorry, Globe Life Park. And it is no longer being used by the Texas Rangers. They played their final game there.
But it is going to be used by the XFL.
Yes, it will be. And that they played their final game there. When did they play it? Last week?
I think sometime this past weekend.
Yeah, they played it this past weekend. Their final game in that stadium. And their new stadium, the Globe Life Field, will be a completely enclosed stadium with a retractable roof.
And one of their first
Yeah.
opponents in the new stadium
Yep.
for spring training is going to be the St. Louis Cardinals, their old World Series rival.
Yeah, that'll be some fun. Hopefully we'll get out to a game and maybe do some vlogging out there as well. And in the meantime, y'all stay tuned for future vlogs. We'll be seeing you later.